I forgot about him. Archie Goodwin. Man,
another Kentucky guy.
T.J. Warren is a guy I think that can play. He can really flat out score. They do need some bigs. You're right. The 4 position was light, very little size. They're going to have to play small and quick. I mean, shoot the 3, run up and down the floor, play with great pace. A bunch of athletes. There's Devin Booker is 6'6". What a pretty looking jump shot he's got, huh?
Just 19 years old.
They're going to have to be a team that plays small. There's no doubt. You got Chandler in there on the interior, Alex Len. But this is a team based on guard play. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, Booker's so highly thought of as Ulis comes up short. Booker's going to be attending the USA basketball camp, which starts in a couple of days. He'll be part of the U.S. select team, which will practice against the USA men's senior national squad. Getting ready to go to Brazil. The guys slowly starting to trickle into Las Vegas. There's a look at Draymond Green is going to be part of the big team going to Brazil. Well, Draymond says, hey, Zika virus, it's not going to mess with me. Can't catch me. Draymond Green was part of the USA basketball pool of players going back to last year. Jones with a nice looking drive and finish. Tyus Jones with a sweet looking bucket. He has 15 now.
And he's keeping these guys, keeping the Timberwolves in the area code is Jones. I love his ability to get to the paint.
Jones still on his rookie deal.
Ulis struggling, isn't he? 0 for 7, 0 for 8.
Yeah, rough day for him. Nice extra pass by Jones.
There you go.
Corner 3 good. Minnesota starting to crawl back into it. Suggs with the jumper.
What would the great Walt Frazier say? Percolating. The T-Wolves are percolating.
Yeah, bubble, bubble.
Tyus Jones leading the way. He's got 15. And it's the Wolves fighting back down 6.
Well, Tyus Jones starting to work here. 15 points on 5 of 9 from the field and continuing his successful run from the quarterfinal game yesterday against the Toronto Raptors.
Well, as good as Tyler Ulis has been, not so much today. I believe I've seen him in every single one of these highlights that Tyus Jones is going by him, and Ulis on the other end is 0 for 8 from the field.
Alan Williams posting up, says he loves playing with Ulis. Gets him the ball, which he just did. Bryson with a wild drive. A lot of contact in the lane. The foul going to be called against the Timberwolves. That's going to go against Famous. Tyus Jones could use a little help. Look at the graphic there. 15 of their 32. Bryson at the foul line. 6'4" guard out of Santa Barbara.
This is big, for Tyus Jones. You come out here, you played just 37 games last year, and here you go. You kind of get the keys to this team. And, there's still some NBA talent out here, and you try to find yourself, see what you need to work on. And he looks solid to me. I mean, he gets to the rim. I love the jump shot. He talked about his propensity to make big shots. He did that.
A little bit of a scoring point guard as opposed to your point?
Yeah, I think he's more of a scorer, yeah.
Jones fouled by Bryson. With 2.5 to go, and Denzel Valentine.
Oh, look at the Sparty
Michigan
reunion.
State raise up.
I'm real impressed with Valentine. Looking forward to seeing him go again here in our second game. He's played well.
Valentine calls Draymond his big brother. The two of them have a very close relationship. Somewhere close by, Steve Smith has got his chest out, very proud. Another Sparty alumni whistling a foul on a 3 ball called against Tyler Ulis. Valentine had a nice game last night in their win. Here's one more look at the foul.
Yeah, he got him. He got him running the arm. You just got to back off and get your hand up. So many people fouling 3-point shooters now.
JB, a guy like Tyus Jones, you alluded to it a little bit, going into his second year. First 2 years of your rookie deal are guaranteed, and then it's up to whether the team wants to pick up your option or not. So in that sense, the onus is on Jones to show improvement here, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't know what kind of opportunity he's going to get with Dunn and Rubio there, unless Tom Thibodeau decides to go small and maybe play a couple of those guys together. But you got Levine at the 2. You have Muhammad, you got Wiggins are capable of playing the 2 as well. So there's kind of a logjam at that guard position, I think, for Minnesota. It might be tough for a guy that's maybe capable to get in.
Yeah. A whistle and a tie-up, going to be jump ball. Good hustle by Cody Clark. Of course, Clark used to playing that frenzied and tough defensive style, playing for Mike Anderson down at Arkansas. Cody Clark had 6 points and 3 rebounds, along with 3 assists yesterday. Spent most of last year playing for the main team in the D-League. A couple of 10 days with Boston after that, and then when the season ended, off to Puerto Rico to play in their professional league. The fringes of the NBA are very interesting, JP. Whistling, we have a clock issue, it looks like. Get it squared away, and of course Summer League, a chance for officials to prove themselves a little bit too. Usually we end up with an NBA official as the crew chief and 2 D-League officials accompanying him.
I remember something you said to me yesterday is like, it's hard to make the NBA, right? I mean,
yeah.
No, we saw a bunch of guys that we never heard of. No one's ever heard of them, and they're out here playing great basketball. And there's only, what, 450 some odd jobs in the world.
Not a lot.
In the NBA. 450. There's a lot more people in the world than that, isn't there?
Well, the good news is that there are some very high caliber professional basketball leagues elsewhere. Spain, Greece, Turkey, Italy. Boy, Bryson had to grab a jersey full of Jones's uniform. Did you see that?
Well,
and he still
fortunately,
made
they
the
didn't
play.
call it because it resulted in a lay. Tyler Ulis finally gets one to go. 1 for 10 now in the ball game.
Nice floater in the lane. Back quickly the other way. A whistle and a foul called. I'm telling you, he had a fistful, Bryson did, of jersey right there.
But fortunately, they didn't call it. It results in a famous layup.
Another thing that they experimented with in Summer League up in the Utah Summer League, JB, was they used 4 officials for one game just to see how that worked out. It's something that's been a little bit talked about. Yeah. This is a fast-moving game. I think, in fairness to the officials, this is the toughest sport to officiate.
Oh, no question. I remember the great Al McGuire said that the official, they should have a chair above the basket. No, really. That's what he proposed. Come on, you remember he had some wacky ideas, but he said officials, they should have an official sitting on top of each backboard on each side. That's probably easy to call from there, wouldn't it?
That's where Van Gundy got those ideas from.
Is that what, he liked that one, I'm sure. Look, what a job that I would have no interest in, being an NBA official. Those guys do a great job. It's very difficult.
Williams on the drive.
Wow. He's athletic, isn't he?
Great change of pace by Troy Williams. And he'll go to the free throw line. He has been active, a big catalyst at the offensive end for the Suns. One more look.
A nice burst, a little hesitation. And then when he gets to the rim, he's thinking about dunking it. And that time gets that contact. But I like what he's done here early. Looked good in transition.
Phoenix Suns,
Indiana.
Suns are 4-1 coming into this game today. Williams knocks down the first. Phoenix has led for most of the first half here. 1:14 to go. The last Minnesota lead was at 17-16 late in the first quarter.
9 free throw attempts already for Williams. 15 minutes of action.
They talk about the difficulty in making the league as Clark goes to the bucket. And that's going to be an and one. Cody Clark with the finish. There's a lot of international scouts here in the audience as well. I've spent the last few days speaking with scouts from Spain, Lithuania, Greece, all with a very discerning eye looking to sign some of the talent here that won't make it to the NBA.
Well, that's the thing, too. You know, Tyus Jones, there might not be an opportunity in Minnesota next year because of the logjam there. Believe me, there's a bunch of other teams right here saying, Tyus Jones is a guy I'd like to have on my team. This guy is going to fit somewhere. And just because it might not be in Minnesota, and I'm not saying it's not Minnesota, but if there's not an opportunity, this guy proven that he's going to be in this NBA for a long time.
A whistle knocked out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix basketball leading by 3. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Mark Jones courtside along with John Barry, Cassidy Hubbard, the first of 2 here today. Semifinal action as part of the Samsung NBA Summer League. And, you know, the rosters are extremely fluid here. We saw a situation a couple of days ago where Kevin Pangos was suited up to play and then mysteriously didn't show up. He had signed a deal,
Got a deal.
a lucrative deal with the squad in Lithuania.
See you later.
Yeah. Money talks.
Good for him.
Great.
Pangos was Gonzaga, right?
Yep. Yep. Ulis got it.
There you go.
And Tyler Ulis with a second field goal after a slow start.
How about that burst?
Boy, Jones kicked the turbo and he couldn't finish, and he's writhing in pain on the baseline. A 5-on-4 the other way. Troy Williams finishes.
He came down on his
and the
left wrist.
Timberwolves need a whistle here to stop the clock. Tyus Jones looking over at the athletic training staff, holding his hand.
He came out on that left wrist.
Yep.
He's in major pain.
We saw a similar situation with Larry Nance Jr. a couple of nights ago. He landed on his wrist. Clark inside. A whistle, and now